D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. How are you? The title of this video is the difference between trashy and sexy. Now, the thought culture has it partially right. Okay? Yes, dress sexy. But dress sexy in your house for your man or your woman. You know, however y'all get down. But out in public in the streets is not the place to wear certain things. It's not the place to have your breast and your butt hanging out. It's not the place to show off all your tattoos. Talk about ladies. Ladies, it's not the place. Okay? In your home for your man is where you do it. Out in the streets, it's not where you do it. You ever heard the term lady in the streets, freak in the sheets? Lady in the streets. You see, the Muslim people, they have it right. Cover yourself. It is not for everyone to see. Everyone shouldn't see your body. Okay? Everyone should not see your body. I had to click that off. Everyone should see your body. Everyone should see your butt. Everyone should see your breast. Everyone should know every mark on your body. Everyone should know that. That should only be reserved for special people. Okay? The people who've earned it. Everyone shouldn't be able to tell how you look. They pretty much know how you look naked, pretty much. It's not for everyone to see. You see, you're out here putting it all out. You wear lingerie in the streets. You wear pajamas in the streets. What you wear shorts so short, if you sneezed, you'd be naked in the streets. It's not the place for it. You see, what's happened is we've glorified thought culture. Okay? And now the young women, 15, 16, 17 years old, out here showing their whole body. And then there's women 21 and up. I've seen women 35, 38, 42, 50 still dressing like a thought in the streets. A straight hoe. Then they get mad when you call them a hoe or treat them like a hoe. I'm not a hoe. Well, you definitely got on the uniform. If you see someone in a police officer's uniform in a police car, they're a police officer, right? If you see someone with scrubs on and a nursing badge in a hospital, then they're a nurse, right? If you see a pilot in a cockpit in a pilot's uniform, that's a pilot, right? If you see a hoe in the streets, that's a hoe outfit. That's a hoe uniform. So don't tell me don't treat you like a hoe when you're wearing the uniform. Does that make common sense? No, it doesn't. Lady in the streets. Freak in the sheets. Feminine, submissive woman. Tell me, where are these women and what percentage of women are that? I say 97% are hoes and 3% are feminine women. There's a lot of married women who are straight hoes. Oh, yes, there are. Come on now. Lady in the streets. Freak in the sheets. The difference between trashy and sexy. Do you know the difference? It's a thin line between love and hate. Actually, trashy and sexy is not so thin. You can tell the difference between trashy and sexy very, very easily. but they're teaching our young women. Look at the music. Look at what they're listening to. Look at what the video, look at what they see. Teaching these young women to be hoes and thoughts. And then look for a good man. I don't know a good role model on television that could really teach a woman how to be a woman. That has to be taught in the home. I believe one of the things that happened when we removed many fathers from the home, they only have the feminine or the whole side of life. They don't have their father in their home to say, put some clothes on. You are not walking out my house looking like that. Respect yourself. They don't have the fathers in the house to say that anymore. So when you get older, 21, 22, 23, when somebody check you, it's wrong. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to you because you acting out of pocket. You are not acting like a lady. And therefore, now, men not treating y'all like ladies because you're not. You don't know the difference between trashy and sexy. You don't know it. And the sad part about it is, you never will. And you are teaching the younger generation how to be hoes just like you. Gotta know the difference between trashy and sexy. There are some young women out there who just need training on how to be feminine. You're not training. Many generations have gone by. You haven't trained women how to be wives. Yeah, you can be a lawyer, doctor, pilot, entrepreneur, whatever. But when you come home, can you be a wife to your husband? Do you know the difference? Can you differentiate between the two? Did your mama teach you how to be a lady, a woman, a wife? Or did your mama teach you how to survive like her? That's another thing we got to talk about. Your mama is a hoe. Your mama is a thot, and she taught you how to be a thot. That's the only thing you learn growing up. How to be a hoe. D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. The difference between trashy and sexy. I have a son. My son is not going to marry one of your little hoes, one of your little thoughts. It's not going to happen. I'll send my son off to marry a woman of another race before I let him marry a thought. D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. Think about it. The difference between trashy and sexy.